Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I have Alliance War number 12, season 25. This is the last war of the season, as well as my season rewards at the end of the video. I am on path 7 for life. You know how it is. I have a Venom here on the Matador node. They did not place anyone on kinetic transference, which was new for me. And this Venom, I'm actually going to have an interaction that I felt like I've never had before or haven't seen very often, and now I feel like I run into it non-stop. So that's pretty unfortunate, but typically speaking, when you phase with Ghost, because of the phase dash, the opponent will either medium dash into you. Occasionally they'll throw like a light, but they almost never chain multiple lights. As you can see here, he does chain multiple lights to close that distance. I do think it has to do with the size difference between our two champions, meaning he has enough reach to get there. It's just crazy, and it threw me off guard. Thankfully, I'm pretty heavily boosted. I've got this 6-star Ghost, so that didn't hurt me too bad. I'm going to drop the L3 to come back out. I had trouble, recovering, finding a good opening. So here, I accidentally get this parry, and then I went to punish it, and I ended up hitting into his parry instead. Not the end of the world, just some potions down the line that I'd rather not use. Next up, I have Tigra on encroaching stun with Torch. This is a crazy fast fight. It is just torch food. I don't usually see Tigra on this node just because she is literally torch food. And even if you do see it, usually you see her awakened. But you can see here she just absolutely melts before the encroaching stun timer even hits. I'm still not really sure about that placement, to be honest. And then you can see here, I moved up to long shot, but when I saw how close the war was, I decided to come back later. That was 21 to 20. Now it turns out that the war was actually not as close as I thought. Why? Is there a way for me? There we go. So next up I have Long Shot, followed by Punisher 2099, followed by Hitmonkey. I apologize for the momentary issue there, just some screen sizing issues. But for this fight, I'm full boosted. I thought it was 21 to 20. I thought we had the potential to win. Turns out that 4 of their deaths didn't matter, but that's okay. I popped an advanced power boost here, trying to give myself as much of an edge as possible. I've got a 30% boost on. I've got, I think, a 20% attack boost on. I dropped the L2. Gonna follow it up with a quick L3. And I guess what I learned today is that long shot, if you advance power boost, L2 into L3 is not enough to kill. So I came out of this, I knew he would have an L3. I left myself relatively open with the block and then parry opening. I got really lucky that he hit into me because he could have L3'd and finished, but hey, sometimes luck is good enough. I was able to keep my cool and get that finished with a couple of extra hits and an L1. I move into Punisher 2099. Now, for Punisher 2099, I still have this APB, and now him, I know that I'm good. It might be because maybe that long shot was rank 3 and this guy's rank 2. That's probably the difference. I should really get in the habit of checking. I just don't. So, mental note for future wars. I am going to end up phasing this L1. Not really what I wanted from the Punisher 2099. That's okay. I'm going to wrap into an L3, come out of this, reset. There's really no major threat from Punisher 2099. Even if I make like a huge mistake, his damage is low enough that it's not a big deal. I think the worst case scenario would be like if I ended up tanking an L3 to the face, but I am able to wrap back around on SP2 and finish. After this, I have a Hitmonkey, and this is the major reason I popped the advanced power boost, is this Hitmonkey is on Powerful from Afar and Kinetic Transference, and I know I just got to get to an L2 to finish him off. His health pool is super small, so this APB is something I just popped way in advance to get myself as close to this guy as possible. I get a cheeky intercept here with Ghost to make sure I get the maximum amount of damage. Essentially, I just want to make sure I push him as close to 50% as possible, drop my L3, and it's a clean kill. I think you can kill a Hitmonkey in tier 2 wars at 60% with Ghost, but generally speaking, I like to get around 50% on Hitmonkey just to be safe. Now, I'm going to top off Ghost here. I have a boss on the boss table for once, so super stoked. It is a Bishop on Stunning Reflection, one eye open or something. All I know is don't parry stun. Polka Dot Power, I'm glad I checked it. Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, Stun Vulnerability. It really doesn't matter. All I know is don't parry, and it's a really, really free fight. Now, I didn't realize Polka Dot Power doesn't affect Ghost's power gain from phasing, so that's really cool. I'm going to pop a special 3 defense boost here, just in case. My biggest concern with this Bishop is that he might hold his special, and I just want to not have to worry about that. And then I also pop an EXP boost. Coop, if you're watching, shout out to you, because you're not fully boosted if you don't have an EXP boost on. Am I right? So I go ahead and pop that for good luck. Nice little shout out there as well. And then I'm going to jump into this fight. Now, he is a large champion, so I do have to worry about Protect, but Ghost is constantly triggering intercepts, so I'm not really concerned. You can see here with the 2 Furies, I am triggering Protect on my mediums, but I'm intercepting, so I'm removing them as well. I get an intercept there to remove it, and actually for the rest of the fight here, you're going to see I don't trigger Protect, which is really, really nice. I'm going to block most of this SP1 to minimize the damage, try to punish it, just because I'm greedy, can't help it. Like I said, Bishop doesn't really have a lot of threat on Ghost. Like, the only way I feel like I would really, really mess up is if I end up parrying to stun when he's got like multiple bars of power. But all the way up to here, you can see that I'm building up to an SP3, which is wild. I actually get to the SP3, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take some free damage. I actually fully went into this fight thinking that it would be regular hits. Remember that I do have like a 30% attack boost and a 15% attack boost on a 6-star rank 3 Ghost, and I'm still not triggering Protect on this Bishop. So really no Protect threat unless you drop the L2 on these bosses on boss tables, so that's really nice. I get a delayed hit there, which is really, really nice. As he gets lower, I'm thinking all I got to do is land an SP2, so I'm going to go ahead and push into him and then go for an SP2 intercept. It doesn't really matter. I've got unblockable SP2s with Wasp, and that is over. We did end up losing that war. They had already finished. Like I said, it turned out that we were actually 4 deaths behind when I thought we had the potential of winning. But we do end up securing Plat 1 anyways. We were out of the Masters race a couple wars ago, so it's not a big deal. This is going to end up being 2 6-star crystals, I think 5 5-star crystals for me, because I do pop a couple of 4 stars real quick just to pull up. Just going to skip those because no one cares. But I pop open these 2 6-stars. I'm going to spin the first one. The nice thing about getting 2 6-stars is you can really test the crystal opening method. So what does Spin Squad say? Well, team #SpinIt says Ebony Coleslaw. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't have minded Thing. Ebony Maw, maybe Kabam will buff him again. But honestly, with where he's at on defense, probably not. Pop It Squad said Dragon Man. Whew, there was a time and place when I would have been crazy excited about Dragon Man. I'm still pretty excited, but I don't know, the hype's died down for me. So I'll rank to him eventually just for giggles, but it's weird. I'm not as excited as I could have been in the past. I pop open these 5 crystals, still a good amount of champions I don't own, and the one that I get is Ultron. It is what it is. Those Mystic ISOs will be very, very nice in the future. It's crazy that I got 4 Mystics here, especially as I rank up that Dragon Man sometime in a future level up event. But definitely, in my opinion, just a mediocre pull on the season rewards. I know Dragon Man's good. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying he's mediocre, but he's mediocre. Okay, he really is. Limited utility, okay damage, and I've already cleared variant 6, so I don't really need it. Hey, Mr. Tunas, thanks for subscribing. You get to be embodied in this video from now on, because I'm not re-recording. But seriously, I appreciate the support. If you're here, that's a good moment to say, smash the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you want to see future videos, and, if you want to send me $10,000 on PayPal, that's an option. Pop open this 5% T5CC, I get a Mystic, which is great. I'm super, super close to forming Mystic. I've got Claire ready to go. It's going to hit me over 12k prestige. I'm going to pop open this two 10% crystals, and I get Mystic and Cosmic. That's what we're talking about. Which puts me, I think, at like 37,000. Yep, 37,000 on the Mystic. So I still have that Nexus I'm holding onto that I haven't opened yet. But that's because I'm not going to open it until I'm only 10% away from Mystic, on the off chance that I pull into Mystic with like Glory Crystals or what have you. That said, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.